Hi, YouTubers. It's great to see you today, and I am really excited to share with teachers or any of you that in any way work with kids or even work with adults, presenting, teaching, maybe in church or at a school or on a volunteer basis or even for your job. Because today I am going to teach you about the attention signal protocol. Now this is a game changer. This is a way to get students to pay attention and to stay with you. I have had teachers say, I give my attention signal, but then as soon as I start teaching, the students are talking. Well, if you do the protocol, that will not happen. So if you're excited about that, you want to learn more about that, I would love it if you would subscribe and give me a thumbs up and give me a comment or a question. I'm happy to answer those for you or have a discussion. So let's get started. The attention signal protocol actually is in this book called Class Acts. And this book is one of my favorites. On page 89 is the attention signal protocol. I know that's kind of funny, but I do have it memorized. This is a book I use with my college students. But I'm going to talk you through the way I use the attention signal protocol with my students. So let's get started. Step number 1 is give verbal prompt. That means if I use the attention signal from whole brain teaching, class, yes, that's my verbal prompt. But whatever verbal prompt you use is great. Just make sure you give a verbal prompt. Now, a verbal prompt is necessary because I remember one year I thought it'd be fun to have a train whistle as my attention getter. But then all of a sudden I was out on the playground or I was in the lunchroom and I didn't have the whistle. So then I didn't have my attention signal. So some kind of a verbal signal is really important. So step number 1, give verbal prompt. Step number 2 is so important. Pause or wait for 2 to 3 silent seconds. Pause or wait for 2 to 3 silent seconds. Because that silence is powerful. The students are all of a sudden, oh, it's silent. What's going on? And they will get quiet. This is the time that I also make eye contact. I walk towards situations that just need to de-escalate, but those 2 to 3 silent seconds are really important. One trick that I used when I was learning this is I would tap my leg like 3 times, 1, 2, 3, or I would take 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, or I would put my hand behind my back and count 1, 2, 3. So all of those tricks can help you to pause or wait for 2 to 3 silent seconds. Now, I have had teachers say, I waited for 5 minutes and the kids still weren't quiet. No, don't wait for 5 minutes. Wait for 2 to 3 silent seconds. And then move on to step number 3. Step number 3 is offer 2 positive praise cues. Now this is my plus sign. So step number 3, I give 2 very, very specific positive praise cues. So I might say, Tess, thank you so much. Your arms are folded, your eyes are on me, you're ready to listen. I appreciate that. And then I may walk to the other side of the room and give some specific praise to someone else. I'll often give praise to someone sitting next to the student that's not earning praise. Our attention is drawn to those kids that might not be with us, but by giving praise to the ones that are with us, that does encourage those kids that are not with us to pay attention. So let's review. Step number 1, give verbal prompt. Step number 2, pause or wait 2 to 3 silent seconds. Step number 3, offer 2 positive praise cues. And my favorite part, step number 4, begin to teach. And I always sing that part because teaching is a performance. We have practiced. We have written lesson plans. We have practiced. And now it's finally time to perform. Now, if I went to a Broadway show and the person next to me was talking, I would not be very happy about it. We don't want our students to be talking while we're performing. So that's why we follow the steps 1, 2, and 3 before we ever begin to teach. Now, if I get to step 4 and I still have kids chatting, I will repeat the attention signal protocol again. The attention signal protocol will get the attention of most kids. Sometimes you'll have those outliers that you get to do something extra for, but this is for the majority. So that's why I wanted to share that today. Let's review that one more time. Here we go. Step number 1 is give verbal prompt. Step number 2, pause or wait for 2 to 3 silent seconds. Step number 3, offer 2 positive praise cues. And step number 4 is begin to teach. I hope as you go back into the classroom this fall, you will use the attention signal protocol. And then comment and let me know how it's going. And ask me some questions if you have them. I love being a teacher, and I love helping new teachers learn new strategies. And I love helping people that are working with kids in any capacity to learn these skills. As a coach, as a church teacher, as even as a parent, as a presenter, this is a strategy that works for all those situations. So I hope it works for you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your subscriptions. I appreciate your comments. Cheers to being a teacher. Go out and change the world.